Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am Lady Calamere, and this will be my 35th video. And today's video will be about a wonderful goddess named Ixchel. Now, let me show you this. I restored the statue and actually made her into Ixchel, and I did all the painting. So here we see her with the moon. Now her name means Lady Rainbow, and I know it's spelled Ixchel, but it's pronounced Ixchel, not Ixchel. Ixchel, Lady Rainbow. So we see with the moon and her companion, the rabbit. Her colors are a lot of blues, silver, and whites, and as you can see it, and I put some pearls here, and the silver and the dark blue for the night sky and the flowing waters, because that's what she deals with too. And I put like these different colors of the rainbow, but also you see the fertile earth and the blood, especially of menstruation blood and blood of giving birth. She deals with snakes, and on her maiden and crone aspect she has snakes. So I put a coral snake here for venomous, and I gave it silver moon eyes and a green snake and 2 moons on her head, and she has the color of the moon for her eyes to show that she is immortal, not any ordinary human. And here we have the rainbow, which is her symbol in the day sky. And this used to be gold, very metallic, but it lost its luster, and we have silver here for the moon. So here is Ixchel. You are a channel for divine healing from the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards, and it looks like we're gonna have a guest. He's my old grumpy cat, Shadow. He's coming. Do you see him? There he is. Hello. Hi, baby. You're not gonna break my statue. And we have this from, and it says creativity, from the Goddess Oracle. Both can be bought on Amazon. So this is by Doreen Virtue, and this is by Amy Sophia Marashinsky, and illustrated by Harana Janto. So let's try to put the statue back up. Kitty, kitty. Hello. So Ixchel, her name means Lady Rainbow. She is a Mayan goddess. And she is still, yes, she is still worshipped today. It is not a dead religion. The beliefs, I would say, and their spiritual beliefs. Now, in the Mayan, ancient Mayans, rainbows were not considered like, happy-go-lucky symbols. They were symbols of omens. They were bad omens. And they were also considered the flatulence or the farts of demons from dry wells. So, also, she's a moon goddess. She's a goddess dealing with water, fertility, creativity, healing, midwives, birthing, and a lot of other things. Now, she has been combined with Goddess I and Goddess O, and into one goddess. That's what it's believed, and that's what she's pretty much, I guess, morphed into. Ixchel, her planet, of course, well, astrological planet is the moon. Her element is water. And She's very beautiful, very powerful, but she has 3 phases: maiden, a mother, and a crone. Now the mother aspect, you're not going to see the snake on her head. That's seen in the maiden aspect and the crone. So it looks like she's more of a younger maiden aspect here. So her stones are, that you can associate with her, is turquoise, opal, rainbow, moonstone, and even jade has been associated with her. I would associate silver, her metal. Now her animals, of course, are the rabbit, snakes, dragonflies, jaguar, and now even a spider has been associated with her. Her 2 sacred islands, her most sacred island, where women, especially a lot of her devotees, especially women, Cozumel, and also Isla Mujeres, which means island of women. So now there was now on the mainland of Mexico, prayers and petitions and worship were offered to a temple of Ixchel, the Temple 45, and that is north of El Castillo in Tulum. So now, well, her favorite people are actually women in general, girls and women. But also those of OBGYN, those who help women give birth, which would be midwives, those who weave, or weavers, as well as healers, be they nurses, your doctors, even Reiki masters, people who practice healing in general. Those are her favorite people. Ixchel has an interesting story. She did her best to get the sun god to love her. Kanichahau. And it was her weaving that attracted finally him to her, and she fell in love with him, and he fell in love with her, and they married. However, her grandfather was angry at her, and he angrily hurled lightning bolts at her. Now some say he almost killed her. However, dragonflies nurtured her, mourned her, and sang over her for 13 days. Now, after she was emerged live and whole and well again, she followed her husband, the sun, to the palace of the sun. But he became jealous, a jealous lover. He accused his wife, Ixchel, of infidelity, of cheating with him, with his brother, the morning star. They had fights, and he basically threw her out of his home. So This goddess found sanctuary with a vulture spirit. So vultures can also be associated with her. But the sun god repented, and he was sorry for his actions, or so-called sorry. Now, when an abusive lover fights with someone and break up, well, he wooed her back into his life, but then he became jealous and abusive again, and she's basically have had enough. Tired of his jealous, abusive ways, she left him. She left his home for good, and she wandered where she wished and did what she wanted. And instead of being with him, she spent more of her time with women and to help women give birth. And instead of being with Kanisha Howe, she would hide from him so he would never see her again. And she took the time for more healing, to heal others, and, to help with fertility. Now, it's said that she took on another lover. Oh, look at him. And some believe it is, and it's stories that she took on a consort as Zamna, and even a rabbit spirit. So we see that she can help one deal with an unfair relationship, an abusive relationship that is no good. She can help you to become more independent. And while she seems more attuned to women, she can also help men. And men do worship her. She's not a woman-only deity. Look at him. He's so happy. He likes Ixchel. I'm so glad Shadow's with us. Aren't you? You haven't seen him here in a while, huh? So, she manifests as, like I said, Maiden Mother Crumb. She's now seen as a young girl, a maiden, a mother, a fertile woman, and an old crone. Sometimes she's seen in her fertile aspect with, she's next to a rabbit that's about her size. Have you ever seen those statues? She's also said to pour out the waters of deluge. When the great deluge came upon the earth, she turned her vessel and poured it upside down. Also, she's also said to hold like a jug. When she holds a jug like this, it represents the uterine, like the amniotic fluid. No, we don't have things over. He's going to be 17 in July. Oh, your ear's bothering you again. I think he's getting itchy ears again. So she also rules over, as you can see, storms here, thunderstorms. She deals with like the storms, and she could raise storms and rains and even hurricanes. Symbols are associated with her. The symbols that are associated with her are the rainbow, the moon, a vessel of uterine jar, like a clay vessel full with water. Water itself. And the loom, the drop spindle, so, oh, one other thing, I'm over COVID-19, got my negative test, so I don't have COVID. I got tested on Sunday, got my results on Monday. So other things that are associated with this goddess is fertility. So she's good for pregnancy and fertility, and she can even help animals that to become fertile and give birth. He's so cute. Let's get it like this. So Ixchel teaches one how to get the guidance of the universe to heal, the energy of healing. She will bring out your inner medicine woman. She will also teach one to not only heal others, but yourself too. To take care and nurture yourself, for she is also a nurturer. She's a good guide to have. And she will help women through the phases of having their blood mysteries, their first period, through PMS, which is right before the period. A lot of people think PMS is the period. It's premenstrual syndrome. Then you have the menstruation. She will help women through menopause, which I'm going through menopause myself. Ooh, those hot flashes. But she will help through all the phases of womanhood, because we also have a mystery of, you know, when we lose our virginity, we break our hymen. So that's also another woman's mystery that she is involved in. She can heal one with a broken heart, going through sadness, a breakup of friendship or relationship, a marriage. And she will help you build a happy, successful life. So she can help you with that. She's a good goddess of psychic powers, divination, and all types of fortune telling. So she can help you build up your psychic powers and nurture it, and to be able to have clear hearing, psychic hearing, clairaudience, clairvoyance, clairsentience. Help you with your intuition. Scrying is another thing. So just like she's all the phases of the woman, she's also all the phases of the moon. The moon goes through waxing and waning, full and dark. All of it's hers. Sometimes she's not seen with human hands. Sometimes she's actually seen with a beak and claws of a jaguar. And sometimes she's called a jaguar woman. But she deals a lot with rabbits. You know how rabbits are. Fertility. You ever hear of the F-U-C-K, like rabbits? That's one of her things. So yes, a lot of people always associate moon with the night. Once in a while it comes out in the day, as we all know. But she's definitely has a nocturnalness about her. But you can call her during the day. I find her in more of her loving aspect, but she also has a warrior aspect where she's seen with a skirt with skulls and crossbones on it. Like, so when she comes in that aspect, she's ferocious. And she can be used to protect you and yours. But also it's said it's wise to like step out of the way when she, especially if she's on the warpath, because she does deal with an aspect of warriors. Now there's a goddess called Ixchel. Ixchel means red rainbow, and I don't see, a lot of people feel they're not the same goddess. But Goddess I and Goddess O, Goddess O has been more associated with Ixchel, and more Ixchel of an older matronly lady, and there's also Goddess I that's more of a younger lady. And like I said, more because usually seen as a seductress, beautiful, sultry woman. But Goddess I and Goddess O have seemed to be merged, especially those who worship her, see her in these aspects. That happens sometimes. So, she can help you create things and channel things that would bring you more happiness in life. Now, also Ixchel has been traditionally called for and voted for against venomous spiders, and to also heal their bites. But again, remember, always get medical help if you need it. So, spiders, you know how they weave beautiful webs? That's how she does with her loom. Now, the drop spindle was said to be in the center of the Milky Way galaxy. When we look up and see all those, if you look up at the night sky and it's not drowned out by the city lights, in the center is said to be her drop spindle. So things that some people offer her, and if you want some ideas, is fruits. People even offer her vegetables, chocolate. Roses are not a traditional offering, but people have been giving her roses and also flowers. And you could think about giving her, moon cakes, water, milk, gold and silver. And like I said, I put pearls here, and I see pearls associated with the ocean. Now, passion flowers are her flowers. Also, copal is very sacred to her. And I think, I know people, sometimes they give her water lilies, but copal is actually traditional, so you can burn some copal resin or get copal incense sticks or give her some copal oil. Now she is represented by the uterine symbol. It's like one of the Mayan script. She is credited with inventing the loom to do her weaving. Now there's a way of looking up at the moon, not only just seeing a rabbit, but there's also, when they call her Ixchel the moon, you see her with her headdress and weaving. So it's a different way of looking at the moon. Some people will see a face, a man's face, depending on how you look at it, a rabbit, as well as a woman weaving. And the Mayans saw a woman weaving with her loom. So sometimes she's spelled as IX and then the next word shell, and then are all together. And again, Ixchel, the goddess of the moon, or the lady, goddess of the rainbow, or lady, rainbow, not the moon. Sorry. So she's not just about goddess of birth and life. She's also a goddess, like I said, of wealth, of warfare and destruction, even apocalyptic destruction. She's very powerful. She's extremely important, even back in the day, pre-Columbian days, before the invaders came. There was also said to been sacrifice and of women sometimes. So now I know there was a sacred like pond or lake in her islands, where her land, where the woman would flock to. Her priestesses, she had many women priestesses, and they were well cared for. And, you know, they had the fruits and they had the vegetables, and they even had gold on them. So they were well cared for. So she's also a goddess of textile arts. So it's also the weaving and everything. Other things, she was also celebrated during the month of ZIP in the Mayan calendar. She is a mother. She has children. So when she's in the mother aspect, she's not busy mothering everyone else. She's mothering her own brood, where she's healing. Well, she is a mother, but like the healing aspects. That's why she's not wearing the snake. So she is the mother of the Bacabs, which I believe it was originally one deity, but later on became 4 deities to hold up the sky or be like the pillars. Now, for some reason, he wasn't satisfied and said he was, the single god became 4 gods. So then there's that. Now, I made Kanisha Ahau to sound like, you know, an a-hole, an asshole, but I don't know a whole lot about him, but I do also know he was important in the Mayan worship. Oh, no, you're not going to knock her down, because I can't make her again. So, Ixchel is a great matriarch. She teaches a woman her own power. And she teaches the men the feminine power. She's a goddess also, not of as well as, you know, beautiful goddess. She's a goddess of beauty and sexuality. I've worked with her and I really enjoy her energy. I find her very motherly to me. I find her more in her sweeter aspect for me than her warrior aspect. And you know, time to really honor her is definitely the full moon. And that's when I've done rituals to her. So other things about Ixchel is that she's becoming more and more popular, which is a good thing. She can help bring things that are good for you in your life and help you manifest and teach you ways to do that. So she teaches you how to command power, how to create what you need and destroy what is no longer serving you. To wash it away, to cleanse it. As we know, water is very cleansing, but it can also wash away. She's a goddess of womanly, all women's crafts and arts. Back then, I know it, you know, today's world is a woman's work, really. But she teaches one to nurture. And when you're a mother, you nurture the mother's milk, breastfeeding your baby. And one of the things that you can also leave on her altar is medicinal herbs that's used for medicine, like cat's claw, echinacea, golden seal. All those things. And also colloidal silver. So you can put those on her altar. So like I said, her colors are generally blue, silver, and white, but also the rainbow. But remember, in the Mayan belief, the rainbow was not a good omen. So She is the waters of creation and waters of nurturing and waters of washing away and destruction. I remember reading about how her devotees that were going to her sacred island, Cozumel, Isla Mujeres, were called Kula. She's also called, you know, our mother, the queen, as well as the keeper of bones, and the goddess of creation, the goddess mother, the goddess of becoming. Other stones that you may, you know, I forgot. I don't write down notes, but coral is also good for her. As well as you can use coral and not just rainbow moonstones, but also moonstones. Moonstones and rainbow moonstones would be great for her. So that's pretty much what I wanted to discuss about her. And she's very powerful. And she's also very loving. Oh, I also put green slippers on her for the earth. I'll just give you a view of this again. So I want to thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe so you never miss a video. Share it with your friends and family and your Facebook or your social media and groups. And I want to thank you for everyone for your watching this video, your likes, and all my subscribers. And I want you to have a wonderful day or wonderful night. And as always, blessed be. Say bye, Shadow. Bye-bye.